The next thing we are going to do is add shading to the octopus using some of the blue pigment. If you've been following along with my watercolour tutorials, you'll know that I like to paint using layers. In the case of the two colours that I have chosen, which are crimson and blue, when they mix together, they are going to make purple. So what we are going to do is we are going to paint all of the areas that we want to be darker with the blue, and then when we paint over the top, they will turn purple. So the areas that we are going to paint blue include the underside of all of the tentacles, the triangular areas in between each of the tentacles, this little circle thing behind the octopus's head, which I looked it up and it's called a siphon or a funnel. And what it's actually for is for breathing, jet propulsion when swimming, and defense. How it works is the octopus pulls water into it and then forcefully squeezes it out. So it shoots things with water, or it can use it to steer itself. Anyway, moving on. The next area that we are going to paint with blue pigment is around the mantle. What's a mantle, you ask? Well, it's that part that I thought was the head, but apparently the mantle is where all of the octopus's organs are. It's so fun to learn all of these things while doing these tutorials. Anyway, back to painting. So we are painting blue pigment all the way around the edges of the mantle, and then we are going to paint around the eyes of the octopus. Specifically, you want to add more blue pigment to the eye in the background so that it has more shading. Let me just quickly zoom ahead so that I can show you all of the areas that I have added more dark pigment and the areas that are lighter. So as you can see here, I have added more dark pigment to the tops of the tentacles where they attach to the body, and then used a bit of a gradient towards the end of the tentacle, so it's lighter blue at the end of the tentacle. And I also made it quite dark around the edge of the mantle of the octopus and around the eye in the background. You can watch the full tutorial on YouTube and join my colouring club via kobeanmore.com.